What's going on, everybody? First and foremost, before we dive into anything, I just want to say I love you guys. I'm very grateful for you guys. Sometimes I get so caught up in the day-to-day on, cashing the bets with you guys, sending the picks out, losing money with you guys, winning money with you guys, and sometimes I just, take a step back and I kind of snap out of it. I'm like, wow, I'm living my dream life and I get to do it with you guys, and I couldn't do it without you guys. And honestly, I truly believe that we have one of the best communities on the internet. So I'm grateful for the army that we've built, the soldiers that are writing the picks every day, win or lose. A lot of you guys have my back. I have your guys' back. And I just want to say that because, you know what, sometimes I forget to show gratitude. And so I'm really grateful. This is a little bit different of a video, but as you can see on the screen, this is a futures bet, and you could call this a free pick. I'm literally just showing you guys what I'm doing. And futures bets are bets that you kind of have to invest some money in, and basically that money is going to be stashed away, for a couple of months. So it's best that if you have some extra house money, some extra cash from the last 8 winning days we've had, it might be worth throwing some money aside and putting it on Georgia Tech. I won't go, too much into it. And you can lock this in on anything. This is on Hard Rock. I just prefer doing futures bets that have really big payouts on, sports books that are here in America. For my day-to-day bets, I like to do offshore just for tax purposes. But I know if I do a futures bet and hit for 62K, that Hard Rock will pay me out. I'm not saying the offshore books won't. But guys, Georgia Tech is the real deal, and if you've been in VIP, this team has made us a ton of money. And they actually opened up at 70-1 before the first game of the season even started. They quickly jumped down to 30-1. I hopped on 30-1 after I watched the first couple of games. And I also sprinkled another bet on Georgia Tech to win the ACC. They opened up at 6-1 behind North Carolina, who was favored, and then I believe it was Louisville. And I was like, okay, that is even more of a lock. Georgia Tech will win the ACC. They're better than Louisville, and they're clearly better than North Carolina. So I sniped it at 6-1. They're up to, I think, 2.5-1. Still plus money. And then Georgia Tech, I believe, is down to 17-1. More people are catching on. The only thing I'll say about this is the last 7 or 8 years an SEC team has won. So I like the value that we're getting because people don't expect an ACC team to win it all. And we could always hedge if we get close. Obviously they gotta if they win the ACC, we cash, and then once they go to Omaha, we can always hedge our bet once we get there. They're offering me $200 of profit to cash out early. Obviously we're not going to do that, but this team has the best bats in the country. They might not have the best pitching. Their pitching's good. Their pitching is not like Texas's, which is also probably worth sprinkling on, which I did. But this is my main bet. Georgia Tech to win the ACC, Georgia Tech to win the College World Series. This team, if you've watched them, they could put 10 runs up in 1 inning, just like that. Boom. It could be 5-5, bottom of the 7th. Boom. They run roll them and it's 15-5, and we're like, how did that happen? Oh, well, they hit 5 home runs. And not every game they're playing a really good team. There's going to be some crappy teams that they play, but there's value here, guys. Honestly, as much as I wear my Arkansas hat, Arkansas is not going to win it this year. They're not that good. Tennessee's not that good. LSU is not that good. Honestly, it's Georgia Tech, maybe Texas. And those are really the 2 teams I'm looking at. So if you guys want to tail, feel free to. I'm going to be riding with this team all year long. Last year I rode with Arkansas. Last year I also rode with the Carolina Hurricanes. There's teams that you got to catch on to early. And if you're watching the games, you can easily start to figure out, okay, this team is built different. So Georgia Tech, 2,000 to win $62,000. And this is right around the time, this is the same week I'm actually having my son born. So it could be pretty sweet, could be pretty special. So Anyways, that's the first thing I want to say. Second thing, let me pull up my face again, is guys, if you're not on the Winnable, go subscribe to this free plan. Okay, I post all my free picks on this Winnable plan. It will also give you free access into the Discord. So the Discord, we hang out. Sometimes I post promos in there and whatnot. But hop on the free plan. Okay, I post free picks every single day basically, and you can literally tell. You'll get an instant text message and or email if you turn on the notifications to Winnable, and you can copy all my free picks. And hopefully we build your bankroll up enough copying the free picks to, you know, obviously upgrade to like a bigger VIP package where you can even make more money, because you're gonna get even better picks, more picks, and whatnot. So yeah, hop on the free plan. And then the last thing I want to say, and then I'll give you guys a free pick, is guys, if you're an entrepreneur and you want to start a side hustle for a very low cost, and you want to be able to have financial freedom, flexibility, being able to do it anywhere, just by using your phone and using social media and using the internet, I have a school group where I'm basically bringing on certain individuals that are hungry, that want to, you know, achieve more in life. And what I'll do, we've had like over 50 applicants. We're really looking for like a small, certain type of individual that kind of meets the criteria. But if you're someone that wants to start a sports page, like if you've seen everything that TRUPALOCKS is as a brand, okay, you know, the Winnable page, the Discord, the community, you know, the Instagram page, like it obviously makes me money, and I do this for a living. I make sports bets, I build the community, I have affiliate partners, you know, I get ads on my YouTube videos. Like obviously it's a whole entire business, and you know, a lot of people gatekeep this from you guys or just don't tell you guys, but anyone can start a sports page, and not a lot of people will show you how to do it, like how to get from 0 to 10K a month. I had a buddy about 3.5 years ago, and you know, I learned from him, and honestly, he could have charged me $10,000, and looking back, that would have been the best $10,000 I would have ever invested. Now, look, my mentorship, it's not even like a fifth of that. It's not even a tenth of that. It's really cheap. It's dirt cheap. But that's not the point. There's so much money to be made on the internet. All I'm saying is if you're an entrepreneur, you're wanting to start something on the side, you know, maybe you have a full-time job, 9 to 5, but maybe you have like an extra hour or two a day. Guys, there's tons of money in making content like you see me doing right now. And I would love to coach, you know, 1 or 2 more people. So I'll put the application in the pinned comment. It's like 5 questions, 6 questions. Fill it out. Me and my assistant will cycle through them. If we think you're a good fit, me or my assistant will hop on a call with you, and we can talk about further details. Honestly, like, we want to make sure it's a good fit for you. We want to make sure it's a good fit for me. And I just want to be spending time with the right people that I truly believe can get from 0 to 10K a month minimum. Okay? There's a lot of people selling picks and doing exactly what I'm doing that are making like over 100K a month. But, you know, that's the first step, 0 to 10K a month, building a sports page. So that's all I'll say. Just click the link, apply, and then we'll go from there. All right, let's dive into the free pick. I'm locking this in on Bovada. You guys know what to do. If you're not on Bovada, sign up. But we're going to the World Baseball Classic. And honestly, I haven't watched a ton of games, but this is a pretty safe pick. I'm not going to lie. Puerto Rico over Canada minus 240. That's a lock right there. Puerto Rico all day. Canada's not going to be able to hang with this team. Honestly, Netherlands over Israel could be a good look. For the sake of this video, I will not do it. But riding USA, like, this is a super team. They're absolutely loaded. They just beat Mexico. I don't know why they would have any trouble against Italy. They're minus 1100. So it's a pretty safe parlay booster, if you will. It's minus 182. what I'm gonna do is, if you want to add like another minus 1,000 leg to cut some of this juice, that's fine. I'm personally going to be putting $2,500 on it. In my eyes, this is a pretty much sweat-free $1,300, and like honestly, if you can profit $1,300 a day, I mean that's over $365,000 a year. So you can live a pretty good life if you just find the perfect spots to literally pick up $1,300 off the ground. And honestly, like we could lose, don't get me wrong, but I think this is a pretty safe bet. So look, copy it on Bovada, or you can copy this on MyBookie, and you can use this $500 bet bonus. So if you want to bet a little bit bigger on this play, you know, deposit, sign up here. You can max out the $500, slam it. I don't know how much that pays actually, but you know, if you sign up, you want to do like a risk-free, $500 pays $272. That's literally risk-free, $272. Most people, you know, don't even profit $272 a month betting. Most people lose money, right? So, you know, profiting anything is a plus. But yeah, I'm going $2,500 on this play. USA and Puerto Rico. Bang, it's locked in. So let me know down in the comments if you're tailing. Make sure you like this video if you've not already. Let me know your thoughts. Different type of video. Sorry for all the talking, but I'm excited about all this. And track your bets on Pikkit. This is free to do. Code TRUPA. They'll give you $3 or $100 when you sign up for free. And yeah, subscribe to the YouTube channel. It's Tuesday. It's Taco Tuesday. It's TRUPA Tuesday. Tuesdays are magical. So bounce back day. Get ready, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace out.